let's get into it. The BMW X5 has always been a benchmark. Since it first hit the roads in 1999, it's defined what a luxury midsize SUV could be: performance, elegance, and innovation, all wrapped into one aggressive, athletic silhouette. But now, the 2026 BMW X5 is here, and it's not just an update. It's a reinvention of luxury, of performance, and of how we connect with the road. If you've been following the evolution of the X5 over the last couple decades, you know that BMW doesn't take massive leaps unless it makes sense. The 2026 X5 is a perfect example of that philosophy. It retains everything that made the previous generations iconic, but it now folds in a level of tech, efficiency, and refinement that pushes it right into the future. Let's start where it matters: the platform. The 2026 X5 is built on BMW's latest CLA 2.0 architecture, a highly modular, lightweight platform that supports internal combustion, plug-in hybrid, and fully electric configurations. That's right. The new X5 doesn't just offer choices, it brings them without compromise. Gasoline versions still exist, but they've been re-engineered. The iDrive 40i now uses a 3.0-litre inline-6 with 48 volts mild hybrid tech, producing 400 horsepower and 425 pounds-to-feet of torque. That's up from the previous gen, and the difference is noticeable. Smoother start, quicker throttle response, and better fuel economy, all while maintaining the sound and feel of a traditional straight six. For those who still crave the growl of a combustion engine, this variant keeps you connected without sacrificing refinement. Then there's the iDrive 50i, the plug-in hybrid model. It pairs the same inline-6 with a significantly upgraded electric motor and a 25.7 kWh battery pack. Combined output: 550 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. Pure electric range? About 55 miles, depending on conditions. That means many daily commutes can be done without burning a drop of fuel, but when you want that performance hit, it delivers. Hard. And yes, the rumors were true. BMW has introduced a fully electric version for the 2026 lineup, the X5. Built alongside the gas and hybrid models, it uses dual electric motors producing over 500 horsepower with BMW's latest Gen 6 eDrive technology. Range sits around 350 miles on a full charge, and thanks to an 800-volt architecture, charging from 10 to 80% takes under 20 minutes at a high-speed station. The X5 doesn't scream F, it just drives like the future. Whichever powertrain you go for, the new X5 feels sharper, more composed, and more intelligent. The suspension has been reworked completely. Adaptive dampers are standard across the lineup, but an optional air suspension system adds variable ride height and corner leveling that makes this thing feel more like a sports sedan than a midsize SUV. Rear-wheel steering is also available, improving agility in tight urban spaces and stability at high speeds. The turning circle shrinks dramatically when activated. On the outside, the redesign is subtle but deliberate. BMW didn't go wild with sweeping changes. The proportions remain muscular and athletic, but now, everything looks cleaner, tighter, more purposeful. The kidney grills are slimmer, yes, slimmer, and flanked by redesigned LED laser headlamps with dynamic animations on startup and shutdown. The front fascia is more sculpted, more aerodynamic, and the rear has sharper LED taillights with a floating 3D signature that instantly identifies it as a 2026 model. Wheel options now go up to 23 inches, with staggered setups available from the factory. There are also new aero-focused M performance kits for those who want that extra aggression without going full X5M. And speaking of M models, yes, the X5M is coming too, but that's another story. Let's move inside, because this is where BMW went all in. The 2026 X5's cabin is arguably its biggest leap forward. It's not just about screens, it's about immersion. The dash is dominated by BMW's curved display, combining a 12.3-inch instrument cluster and a 15.6-inch infotainment screen into a single, floating glass panel that's gently angled toward the driver. It runs iDrive 9, which is faster, smoother, and built on a new Android-based backend that allows for better third-party app integration and over-the-air updates. But here's the thing, iDrive 9 isn't just software. It redefines how you interact with the car. Touch, voice, gesture, whatever you prefer, it works. There's even eye tracking now for context-aware controls. For example, look at a certain part of the screen, and the car can highlight interactive elements automatically. It sounds futuristic, and it is, but it works surprisingly well after just a bit of acclimation. Material quality is next level. You've got choices ranging from sustainably sourced leathers to BMW's new Veganza leather alternative, which doesn't just look premium, it feels it. The center console has been redesigned for clarity and space. Gone are traditional gear levers. Now, you've got a glass toggle switch, an iDrive controller, and a minimalist button layout that screams modern luxury. Ambient lighting is customizable with up to 16 zones and dozens of preset themes. At night, the cabin glows in a soft, architectural way, almost like the interior of a high-end lounge. The panoramic glass roof now incorporates electrochromic dimming, so with a single tap, you can go from clear skies to full shade without pulling a shade. The seats, let's talk about these. Standard models come with 14-way power-adjustable front seats with ventilation and heating, but higher trims offer 20-way massage thrones with memory presets that go far beyond just driver and passenger. Rear seat passengers haven't been forgotten either. There's an available executive rear package that adds heated armrests, reclining seats, and individual climate zones. And sound? You have a few choices. Standard is a 12-speaker Harman Kardon setup that already sounds fantastic, but opt for the Bowers Wilkins Diamond surround sound system, and you're in a concert hall. Precision-tuned, with illuminated aluminium grills and 4D seat vibration zones, it's something you feel as much as you hear. Safety is, of course, top tier. The 2026 X5 features the full BMW Personal Co-Pilot 3.0 suite, adaptive cruise, lane centering, automatic lane changes, intersection assist, and predictive navigation. It doesn't just keep you safe, it starts to feel like a co-pilot. There's also a new emergency maneuver assist that can steer the vehicle away from danger if a collision is imminent and unavoidable. One standout feature? The highway assistant. In supported regions, it allows hands-free driving at speeds up to 85 miles per hour, with the car monitoring your eyes via an interior camera to ensure attentiveness. It feels seamless and secure, like the car knows when to help and when to get out of the way. But let's zoom out. What makes the 2026 X5 stand out isn't just one thing, it's how everything fits together. Whether you're choosing the gas, hybrid, or electric version, the core experience remains consistent, powerful, composed, intuitive. You feel like you're piloting something advanced, something thoughtful. It's not overwhelming, it's intelligent. For families, the cargo area remains generous. Over 33 cubic feet with the seats up and nearly 73 with them down. The split tailgate remains because practicality hasn't been sacrificed in favor of tech. There's also a new underfloor storage bin with integrated charging ports for tools, gear, or accessories. And yes, the towing capacity remains solid, up to 7,200 pounds depending on the configuration. You can still take the boat, the camper, the trailer, whatever your lifestyle demands. The X5 has the muscle and intelligence to match. One thing BMW is pushing hard this generation is personalization. Through the My BMW app, you can preset cabin climate, seat positions, audio preferences, even load your navigation route before you entered the vehicle. And with Digital Key Plus, your phone becomes your key. Walk up, and the car recognizes you. Approach lighting starts. Doors unlock. Your personal profile loads instantly. There's even a new driver authentication system that uses facial recognition to customize the entire cabin environment per user. Multiple drivers? No problem. The car knows who's who. Let's talk pricing, because while this level of tech and refinement doesn't come cheap, BMW has worked to keep the X5 competitive in the segment. The base iDrive 40i starts just under $70,000. The plug-in hybrid iDrive 50 pushes that closer to $79,000, and the X5 electric version starts near $85,000. Fully loaded, you're looking at $110K plus, but when you see the level of execution here, it starts to make sense. So who is the 2026 X5 for? Honestly, almost anyone. It balances athleticism and luxury in a way few vehicles can. It's just as suited for long-haul commutes as it is for spirited backroad drives. It's quiet when it needs to be, aggressive when you want it to be. And with the variety of powertrains available, it gives buyers true flexibility in how they want to drive. And that's the brilliance of it. BMW isn't forcing you into one future. They're giving you options: efficient gas, powerful hybrid, or fully electric, and they're doing it without diluting the essence of the X5. It still feels like an ultimate driving machine. We've seen many SUVs try to wear multiple hats, and most end up compromising somewhere. But the X5? It just seems to get better with every generation. The 2026 model isn't just an evolution, it's a bold step into the future, while keeping one foot firmly planted in BMW's driving heritage. At a time when luxury brands are racing to find identity in an F-focused, software-defined world, BMW proves that substance still matters. That craftsmanship, performance, and engagement still have a place in the conversation. So yes, the 2026 BMW X5 is smarter, sleeker, and more sustainable. But above all, it's still a driver's car. And in our book, that makes it something truly special.